Report, everybody.
Hey.
Now,
Hello!
on this week's episode, I am being joined by Scottish legends, Dog Tired. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Doomsday Report. Now, the last time we spoke was February last year at the garage.
Yes, he was a scarecrow.
He was a scarecrow, that was a loud gig.
Yeah, it was a loud gig.
So how did that go, and what have you been up to since?
So okay, after February it all went to shit.
It all went to shit.
Fucking COVID leathered folk. So after Evil Scarecrow we managed to fit in an Irish tour. We shot a couple of days on Ireland. It was class, and then it was COVID. So pretty much just in that period we're just writing tunes as much as we possibly could. But I felt like 2021 we managed to fit in an entire year's worth of gigs from August.
Yeah, it does feel like we've been absolutely loads, like pretty much every weekend. But the annoying thing was not being able to write for like the first pretty much year of COVID. That's because it was like the whole you can't obviously see people, you can't do anything, and then as soon as we could get in and write, we just wrote like most of an album in a very short space of time.
So did you get much done over the internet in that time that you couldn't see each other? Did you send?
Not really, no. But at the same time, I send like riffs and that.
Well, we released.
I would say
we released videos
in that cave and that, like riffs.
Yeah. We released part of the file.
I thought you were meaning like just.
Oh, do you mean like writing stuff?
Like writing new material, sending it to like.
Oh yeah, I got a few videos of him wearing funny hats, like playing riffs.
Playing the keyboard, like.
But you
text at 5 in the morning going, oh, it's another riff.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now, your first gig in Glasgow was at Audio with Titan Breed.
Yeah.
How did that go? Because that was packed.
Yeah, that was a really good gig.
It was the goddamn promotions. And it was wall to wall, man. It was brilliant, like.
Yeah.
An amazing kind of way to start back at I think that was only like maybe our fourth gig back and stuff like that in Audio.
To be honest, I can't remember the numbers, but because it was like Bloodstock.
We had
I was just like,
we had a couple of ones in England that were like the warm up to Bloodstock, and that was like, thank fuck we had them. It was
I
like,
wouldn't want to go back to Bloodstock straight off.
That's what I was wanting to talk to you about. Was Bloodstock? You guys played the Sophie stage?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was
unbelievable.
The best fucking gig ever, man. It was amazing.
Like you get that panic because you see every time you go see that stage, you see it kind of empty between the bands and stuff, and then you're like, oh god, are we going to have like a crowd and stuff? And by the time we went on the sound check, it was rammed. Like completely rammed. There were people cheering when we were just sound checking the drums and that. And I was like, right, okay, this is amazing.
It was one of the greatest things we'll ever do.
Yeah, not will ever.
Not will ever. Alright.
You're just going to be deep in it.
That's me, boys.
We've peaked. This is the end.
I'm downhill from here.
I took it all in. I'm like, no, I'm done.
It was class. I totally remember. Looking out and us keep saying like people leave the tent after like what was it Agrona one before us and they were
rammed because they're obviously getting
everyone's cleared out and I went okay we're here anyway we'll see what it doesn't matter it's going to be fun. I've turned around and was fixing my arm and then I've turned back and the fucking tent's packed. We were like holy shit man, we haven't even played a note yet. This is class.
It was 1:45 in the day and there was proper circle pits and I was like this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like I watched the video of it and it's crazy.
Yeah.
When we finally released that video again, just like watch out for us like trying to keep like straight metal faces.
Plus
watch out for Barry's stomp as well. Somehow there's this weird stomp that comes out of him.
Everyone was freaking out because he was actually smiling. Like,
that's weird man.
Trying to look metal without smiling.
I was trying to look metal for the whole last tune and I just sweat all over my eyes so I was crying. And I was just like it just looked like I was really happy.
It's a swim.
Totally.
Alright, so talk me through your Bloodstock experience the morning of the gig. I'm assuming you arrived there the day before.
Yeah. We were there for Wednesday.
Wednesday to the sun.
So we knew that when we arrived it would be messy because we know we can't contain ourselves when we're somewhere exciting. Yeah. So we thought, well, we're going to get drunk as hell. If we go on the Thursday, we'll get drunk as hell on the Thursday and then feel crap for the gig. So we thought if we go on the Wednesday, we can get drunk as hell on the Wednesday and then feel alright on the Friday, like kind of we'll feel shit and then kind of feel, on the Thursday and then feel fine by the gig. So we just went with that and we're just like steaming on the Wednesday.
It's not just for us, but for everyone. Like I felt like it was like a month before Bloodstock, we were allowed like 8 folk in our garden. That was like the COVID rules. So suddenly, like the first day of Bloodstock, even though it was like, it's a metal festival, we hadn't been at a festival in years, it was almost like a reunion of like all our pals. Yeah. We all lived in the same town. Someone that was like 25
of us, them all
sitting in a circle being like, we haven't fucking done this in like a year and a half. So it was like,
But
reminiscing.
It was weird as well because it was stressful. Like not the start. Obviously we just got drunk and had fun and that. But then when it starts to come to like you obviously have to keep testing stuff like that. And then every time you do a test, you're like, we might get chucked out. This could be it. We could not get to play. And some of it happened to bands.
Well, that's building the stress levels when you're hearing like I'm so gutted from Party Cannon.
Yeah.
When they came all the way down, and then one of them had COVID, and it's such a horrible experience.
Yeah,
Right, no, sorry guys, biggest gig ever, right? Well, fuck off. It's like, and I can understand why it happens, but I mean, we were seeing these things coming up on like like updates on Facebook, and we're like, fuck, we've got another test.
You have to test like
and we've
every
just
day,
been in a
and
field
just
with
like,
22,000 folks. So we're like, fuck. But
So was you being really strict with yourself on the run up to?
We were
the warm-up
from
gigs.
the gigs.
The warm-up gigs were like huddled in the corners.
Yeah, we basically had the choice between having warm-up gigs and Bloodstock not being your first gig ever, like since COVID, which would have been terrifying just for that whole idea of how big it is, or having the warm-up gigs and just kind of hoping for the best. And we were lucky, to be honest.
we were
really lucky.
throughout.
We also came back without COVID, even though Mark had COVID when he came back. He came back with it from Bloodstock. But we were totally.
Yeah, none of us got it.
Yeah, none of us got it.
I think it was just
Did you?
something.
It was horrible. I couldn't eat my food. I mean, see, the last time I spoke with you, I was watching the video, and it was just the other day before. The belly's not there anymore. You know, I mean, I've still got a belly, but I mean, see, back then, my belly was huge. I was like, oh my fucking god. You know, COVID,
The benefits of COVID.
everything tasted like corn chicken. You know, it tasted like cardboard. Something.
That's
right.
right.
Find the way to the vegetarian.
Yeah, losing your sense of taste and smell is a brutal one. But obviously, the most brutal one is not being able to breathe. But you know what I mean. Like,
You lost your hair in that time.
yeah, I lost my hair. Well, I was losing my hair for a long time before then, but I don't think it was COVID. Something. I just decided to shave it off.
I was going to say, you shaved it off, you didn't just lose it all.
I went into lockdown with long hair and then came out without it. Yeah. I was just kind of like, I definitely wasn't graceful anymore. And I was like, oh fuck it, I'm going to have to get rid of it. It's quite devastating though, because I quite like having long hair.
Right now, the morning of your gig, how were the butterflies? Where was your stomach in your throat?
No, that's one.
To be honest, I was alright, but Luke was stressing out and trying to pretend he wasn't. He was pretending that we were all stressing out. He was like, everyone calm down! Everyone calm down! It's like screwing the band and everyone else is alright.
It's just about like getting everyone in the van at a certain time being like, right, let's fucking go.
And we were there.
Yeah, we were there!
As soon as we went like kind of backstage, it was like finding our dressing room beside Napalm Death. We were like obviously trying to play it fucking cool. We were like, get a 40!
The staff were.
They're not even in the
as well.
room.
Like all the folk that work in the sort of backstage crew and everything like that, all of them are spot on.
No,
Like
yeah,
they
so
exactly
good.
know what they need to do to help, what to do, what they would be getting in the way, everything about it. They're just like the nicest crew on the planet. So we thought we're going to turn up and make sure that they're alright and like we're okay with them and stuff like that. So we just brought them crates of Tennants and Iron Brew and we're like, there you go, have them.
So we opened the back of the bag and then we're like, you guys from Scotland? Slabs of Tennants and Iron Brew. Like, hey mate, that's for you. But that was really good. Great experience, man.
It was amazing.
Now, post Bloodstock, what things have you been up to? Because you've released Feast.
Yeah.
Now, how long did that take to record? And is that an individual single or is that coming on the upcoming album?
No, that's totally separate. So that was just a single that was in the run to Bloodstock because we just want to kind of keep releasing stuff and be relevant for coming up to Bloodstock.
When we first got.
Yeah, it was in sometime in July, so it was the kind of run up to Bloodstock. So we were like, oh yeah, they're releasing new songs.
We basically
that's total
got
separate to the new album.
booked for Bloodstock on the back of the Electric Abyss. So like
We were
Simon Hall had heard that and was like, this is an amazing album, we'll get you on kind of thing. So that was 2019. So at the time that was fresh, so even if we played Bloodstock 2020 it would have been kind of like still a new album.
So
We'd done like the tour of that but not like a full, we didn't get to fully tour it. So like we did do a tour of that and then it started to feel like crap, we've not run anything out in like 2 years, so we thought we need to do something to stay relevant and sort of have something up to date but not something that's on the new album because we're keeping that separate. We've got enough tunes on the new album that we're like
I've been playing on Doomsday sessions.
Sweet.
And, you know, and as I've been saying on the show, Feast is an absolute beast.
Thank you.
Feast is a beast. You know, it's a top track.
Thanks, man.
I really enjoyed recording that, but at the same time, it's great recording a single, but it's not an album. There's something special about recording an album, and it's weird. We've never done a single before, so focusing on one song for quite a long time and recording it was great, but fucking looking forward to next year when we're recording the albums.
Yeah, because sometimes like if you get a track but you've done it too much, you just move on to another.
Yeah.
You're like, whereas this is like that's the only track that you've got.
Yeah.
So.
Like
You have to
you
do that.
were trying to get the vibe of an album in one song as well. You're like, it needs to have this and this, and they're like, no, but it's just a song. Like, it's not an album. It doesn't.
Sleepless nights have been like, the riff's not finished. I'm shouting at myself.
Just the song we had when we agreed to record it is not the song
Not
in
even
any way
mildly.
that what we actually recorded. None of the riffs are the same. It's like, no, I know the song, we're going to record it. He's
So
like,
it's changed
I've changed it
It's
all.
totally different now.
I'm pretty sure you made a change like the week before we were going to.
Oh, I did change
the
the
last practice or
It takes the
something.
power on the lyrics.
I wrote the lyrics 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
And then changed them like a week before. Chris, do you know Ken the new ones? Why you don't read my mind, mate? But the new album's going to be like what?
Oh, the new albums.
I think we're like good
But it's
6-7 tunes in.
7 tunes, like
Oh, okay, that's what I was
definitely.
wanting to touch upon is
Yeah.
how far into it are you? Because I was watching your interview with.
Up its arse. Honestly, we're delving about, Ken. It's kind of like almost. Well, I'm hoping over like this is the last gig of the year. Then we've got a wee bit of time until we're playing with Conan on January the 10th. Hopefully loads of time off. I've got time
Whereabouts
off.
is that?
That's
Legends.
it. Legends in
Right,
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
So we've got just a bit, and after that, like we've got gigs. I think the next one's like with Video Nasty's here on the 26th of February. So we've got a bit of time. I kind of want to keep it that way so we can just start chipping away at this album. So I'm thinking, riff-wise, we're hoping to be finished by January, February, get the lyrics down, demo it, and then potentially record it and hope. I mean, this is a hopefully thing, but have out maybe October next year or something like that. It's going to be a fucking melter. That's already just listening to phone recordings. You're like,
The good
It's
thing
heavier,
is,
right.
yeah, we keep getting heavier because, like, obviously when bands hit the big time and stuff like that, they tend to, their albums get less good because they're kind of comfortable.
Is this kind of like the Metallica post-album 4 chat?
Yeah, well, all that sort of thing. Like bands often get quite big and then they just kind of get comfortable. They're not angry anymore, and then they just kind of their stuff gets lighter as a consequence of it. Whereas we just consistently get heavier.
Yeah.
It's a
So
strategy
you
to never
constantly
get big.
pissed
Yeah,
off
just
it.
so we're not getting mainstream on purpose.
Yeah.
we try and sell out every album, but we fail, and it's just always heavier.
We're reaching at the next one.
Fucking let's just start writing about limos in Hollywood. Failed.
Right, now what are the plans for next year? Is it just pushing the album and recording and then that? Yeah, have you got any plans for tours?
Yeah, that's all going to be in the pipeline, but it's all going to be after this album's out.
Yeah.
So like we've got like a fair whack of gigs already booked, but I'm not. Well, I don't think any of us are keen to book like too many more.
Yeah.
Unless there's like, you know,
Not like big
you're
gigs,
playing with
so-
Slayer are coming back. Do you want to support them? Aye, alright, we'll do that. Then,
Yeah,
Stuff
we've
like
got
that.
some things confirmed that are really good, and then we've got a Spectacle Festivalen, which is the one in Norway, which At the Gates are headlining that. That'll be
3 years in the making.
Yeah, I know it's been postponed like 3 years, so but it's kind of I think it's probably worked out quite well for us because At the Gates weren't even playing and things like
Yeah.
that. It was a smaller festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
started
every
off
year
in a
he
wee
keeps
venue,
ramping
now
it
it's in
up.
like an
So
arena
now,
type
yeah,
thing.
so now you're like
It
right,
seems to
okay,
just be
we've
like,
we've ended up
so
on this
much
like
traction, that
huge
festival.
gig. So
Red
yeah,
Cross Festival as well.
the Red Cross will be amazing.
Fucking belter.
That's that big one, is that the one
LaBelle
with
and
Rage
Jones,
and Speed on?
Yes.
that's that one.
That's
man.
gonna be a
Stuck
good
in
one.
my-
Is it
I've
Church of
seen
the
them.
Cosmic Skull that are playing?
Yeah.
I saw them years ago. You know,
Yeah,
I've not
good
seen
one.
them since.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
played their
nice.
comeback gig here before they really announced that they were coming back.
Yeah.
It's banging.
Yeah, they're great.
That gig wasn't banging. For them, they were just happy to see each other again, so they were a bit of a mess. But they're banging now.
Yeah, no, they're great. I've seen them at
A few gigs after that, they were banging. Like,
Damnation was amazing.
Yeah,
I was
love
in
it.
the middle of the pit for it, just like I've not been in pits in years, and it hurt like hell. It was like, well, I have to be fair, but only very occasionally. And it like you have to kind of get tempted in, and then you're like, oh, yeah, this is great. Yeah. And I was in the pit like hitting things about, and then I turned around and there was the guy that organises Damnation, like right in the middle of it, just like pushing people about and that crowd stuff. And I was like, that's really cool. Like you don't often see that. It's pretty
I used to
cool.
listen to them when I was like 13.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
No, they're really good. Like
Cool when you play with your.
yeah,
the
they also
ones you
played
can't see,
Bloodstock
like,
as well.
yeah.
Right, have you guys got any new merch or anything?
We've got the T-shirt that we were selling at Bloodstock that's up there.
We made more. 'cause we
We've
sold
made more.
Yeah.
Sold them out, so we thought, oh, fuck, we'll bring them back.
And are they all on like big cartel and everything?
Yeah,
Maybe
man,
tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm not-
Fucking hell, man. Shit together.
I've not had the merch box in my mouth. In my mouth?
Fucking, what's happening?
I've not had the merch box in my house long enough to know what I've got. to be able to put it on. But
it's all coming back
from
to you
tomorrow,
then.
I'll deal with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, no,
Unless
They're
you
not- they're not sale tonight.
Or on Sunday, depending on how tonight goes.
It's Keith's birthday the night.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, well that's another thing I want to say.
So
For the
let's
Doomsday
do the
Report, to the big man himself, happy birthday!
Thank you. Right, that's plenty.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Keith. Happy birthday to you.
I thought that was the band starting actually. I was like, oh shit,
Right, and on that note, I must thank you for joining me on the sessions.
Thanks so much for
The
having
sessions
us.
on the
Thank you
Doomsday
very
Report. The
much.
sessions
Thanks,
is a radio show. It's the
amazing.
Doomsday Report. So, I've been Esteban. This has been Dog Tired, and this has been the Doomsday Report. Keep it metal.
Bye.